Hello, 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 and we're back. All right. So I've been thinking, I've been a little too happy lately. So maybe it's time to ruin it with some good old League of Legends. Now I have been playing this game for quite a while. Uh, I guess it's just about on and off for about 10 years now. Now that I think about it, which is both amazing and terrifying. But yeah, I'm only a level 100, so I might as well be new, honestly. I've been mostly working on my rank in my ranked thing. It tells me I'm silver, although I'm not 100% sure where to check that. I mean, I guess you've got that little icon here that tells you, or yeah, even it says right there. Although I can't find this information like anywhere else, wherever else it's supposed to be posted. Uh, I think like the highest I ever got was like gold 3 or something. Other than that, haven't gotten much higher than that. I'm thinking I'll probably mostly play top lane, although if I get like autofilled to something, I'll probably just stick with it. I mean, like conceptually, I know how to play every role. I'm just not really good at any of them. So I mostly stick to top lane because you can just like stand there and you know you can just stand there and get fat, and that's fine. And that appeals to me a lot. I've noticed that queue times are definitely longer nowadays. I used to get into queues. It used to be like a minute or less, but now it's pushing like 2.5, 3 minutes. It's fine, I guess. Although I do think the games themselves have been of better quality. Like I don't have as many connection problems, so I guess that's a fair trade-off. Oof, I'm a little out of breath today. I went to a birthday party today, and I ate way too much, so I'm a little bloated. And then to top it off, I had Dairy Queen ice cream, banana split, because they had a special on them. It was pretty good. Oh, there we go. All right, yeah. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Ornn. I feel like Ornn's pretty good. No one ever bans him, but he's got like lots of sustain and utility that I really like. Like the whole being able to like, craft items without having to go back to the fountain is a big deal to me because it means I can just stay there and get fat sacks. I've abandoned Yorick. I noticed that like when I play as Ornn, Yorick tends to give me the most trouble. Whether or not that's like he's like an actual uh counter or if I'm just bad against Yorick, I don't know, but that's who I've been banning. I guess most of the champs I play are probably tanks. Although I also do play as mages occasionally. Like Brand right there. Sometimes I play as Brand mid lane. I think he's pretty good, although not as good as he used to be. I feel like his damage has kind of fallen off. Yeah, but I like to play as I like Ornn. I really like Galio. I actually used to play old Galio back in the day before he got his rework. After the mastery system got introduced, where you get mastery points for doing well as certain champs, I actually was able to grind uh, Galio all the way to rank 6 because his rework came shortly after mastery was introduced. So there's a very short window of time where you could be a certified Galio professional, which I was. Now he's completely different, and I'm not nearly as good as him. Although I am Mastery 7, my only Mastery 7 champ. But we'll see if we can change that here today. Is it, oh, failed to connect. Well, that's not good. I just tested this. It was working fine. Please check your network connection. Yeah, my network looks fine. Come on, come on. Oh, is it working now? I think it's working now. I don't know why it was having trouble before. Oh, okay, we're in.
I'm going this way. Do not follow me, please.
Yeah, I like Ornn from. I like him mechanically, and I like him from a like character point of view. He gives me those same vibes as like Kratos from the new God of War games. I also like how his horns look like tire treads. Alright. Who are we up against? Pantheon. Okay, I feel pretty confident about this. I've been up against Pantheons before. It's not actually uncommon for me to get uh, first blood. It's just it's usually downhill from there. Is the problem. I can't keep an advantage going. Someone's already cursing in chat. Another thing that I need to, yep, you just saw it there. So I'm not too great at actually farming. So it's kind of a give and a take, right? Like I feel like I'm pretty good, like fighting other champs, like at least one-on-one. So top lane tends to be good for me from that point of view. Except I suck at farming. So you're like, oh, why don't you just play jungle? Well, I suck at ganking, so you know, kind of pick your poison. And I feel like if I suck as top lane, then it's not as big of a deal. I don't know. We might try a game or two, like mid or jungle, and see what happens.
Iron, chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
An enemy has been slain.
Man, Jake 4 already getting a kill streak going. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. He'll probably jump me. Nope, didn't jump me, okay. It's almost out of mana. I might be able to capitalize on that. Yeah! It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Now I just gotta keep the momentum going. Clear this wave and then I'll probably pop back to base.
The last time I ate a plant was never.
Yeah, I'll probably go Sunfire first. Take the Chain Vest first.
I'll just walk by. You like that? I do.
Notice he ain't jumped me yet, which is there. It is. Yeah. All right. He's waiting to use it. Yeah, I see what he's doing. See if I can time it well. The best time to use it would be for me to use my W would be when he jumps me.
Enemy has been slain.
Because then he wouldn't be able to stun me.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
I got my ult. He's got his ult. As it stands, I'm out CSing him, and I've got a kill on him.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
It's got some damage. But he burns through his mana faster than I do, so I can at least take advantage of that.
Is the reward?
Managed to dodge my W there, that's not good.
This world has potential.
Wonder if they're taking Scuttle Crab. Not Scuttle Crab, Abyss Crab, or whatever it's called. Void Crab. No? Still here. Oh,
An enemy has
he
been
hurts.
slain.
Oh, it hurts. Yeah.
An ally has been slain.
Anvil time.
Okay, got my Sunfire. He'd run out of mana already, and I might be able to get another kill on him. Yes!
Nailed it. Good. Yes.
Alright. I got my shoes.
Is life's greatest pleasure.
An enemy has been slain. A summoner has disconnected.
That's not
A
good.
summoner has reconnected.
That's better. J4 seems like he's a bit slow with this farm. He's only now got ult.
Shut down.
Oh, that's a big chunk.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Uh-oh. Look at Merc Treads.
I enjoy being alone. Fewer unintended casualties. It is childish to favor one tool over another. Hammer is my favorite.
Enemy killing spree. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Shut down. Your turret has been destroyed. Shut down.
Doesn't seem like bot lane's doing all that well.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has reconnected.
I will make an axe that is also a sword. And possibly a spoon.
An ally has been slain.
Morgana trying to gank.
My forge is my home.
Nice. Alright, let's see if we can take this tower. Try to stop them. Oh, damn.
Unstoppable.
Okay, I need to head back.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Oh, Pantheon.
My work speaks in a roar of flame and the ringing of steel.
I know I'm not full heal, but I'm not gonna make it in time to stop him anyway.
Your turret has been destroyed.
And Pantheon worth almost nothing to kill. Hmm.
Things Luciorn. Nobody ever says thank you.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The other gods don't understand me.
I need to push my lane. Could have been pushing my lane.
An enemy has been slain.
Well, that sucked. Ah, thought maybe I could kill him. I don't have much. Well, it didn't have much magic resistance.
Shut down.
Oof.
Killing spree.
Oh.
Still no water in the fountain? I do not need company. Only a wall to keep out company. An iron will must be forged.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, well, they've got them busy up mid. I can take top.
Until minerals fall out.
Killing spree. You have slain an enemy.
I lost Pike, but got a double. Come here, you little gremlin.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Ooh.
Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has
Oh.
been slain. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Ally has been slain.
Whack.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I think I'll still just get the Force of Nature. That brings my armor and MR up to similar levels. We should start prepping Baron. Oh. Counter. Should quit while we're ahead.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nice. Can't move. Maybe I'll go Warmogs next. Oh, they got it. See if we can give J4 an upgrade. I think that's just about everyone. Well, I know Pyke still needs one. Who does that leave? That's everyone, right? Yeah, everyone's got their upgrade. It's another thing I like. That even if I suck, because of Ornn's passive, I can give everyone a better legendary item.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh yeah, I'm so tanky. Oh damn.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Yeah, we got this. Damn. Luck's popping off there. I don't know which one's... I can never tell which one's which. Like, if there's some sort of trick to it, I've never figured it out. Fuck it, I'll just take the tower hits. I can take them. Ah, yeah. Woo. First win, baby. Whew. I'm gonna give the award to probably J4. I leveled up. And I got a free champ. And I got an A+. Okay, so I went up a division in ranked solo duo, but I'm also silver. I don't know. I don't really understand how the new rank system works. But that's fine. All right. Let's see what we got for the champ capsule. Taric and Akali. I think I've already got both of them. I guess I don't have Taric. Yeah, I'll mess with that stuff later. Um. Mm, 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 mm. Do I want to keep playing top? So I switching around, make mid the primary. Let's see if I can show off my epic mage skills. Something that I've actually been really interested in lately that I've been messing around with is AI generated stuff. Now I know that that's, a thing that people are upset about. Uh, Although, hear me out on this, right? So I do agree, of course, that artists should keep making and producing works of art because, like, ultimately, yeah, they are correct that AI kind of just pieces together, things it's already seen. And that's the argument that a lot of people use. Although, I mean, I kind of think of it as like, that's also what people do when they make art, Uh, like everything is derivative of something else. So like all the art, like the art that you as an artist create, right, is based on something, you know. Like it's based on something you've seen or something that like you've experienced, or something like another work of art that you've seen before, and like your artistic style is kind of just like an amalgamation of like what styles you've cultivated and practiced, you know. So that's my argument in defense of AI. On the opposite, I do not think that they should be training AI based on like artists' copyrighted works. All right, like if you have an artist, you own your artwork. You know, you have the right to say whether or not you want some AI to be trained on it, and whether or not you're comfortable with an AI like copying your style. I get that. I agree with that. I think, at least at this time, based on the information I have now, that's what I believe. Now, whether or not things change, I don't know. Because there is one thing that an AI cannot replicate, and that is, the human experience, I guess. Like, when Van Gogh was doing his paintings, like all the shit that he was going through with like substance abuse and like being locked in an asylum and being like all, depressed and shit. Like that's uniquely like that's not something that's easily replicable. Whether or not it even is, I guess. I think I'll play as Brand. Actually, do I want to play as Brand? I don't know. I need I need to think about it for a second. It has that you could sort them by roles. I wish you could sort them by class. Like if I just wanted mages. Oh, there's too many champs in this game. Uh, maybe I'll play. Maybe I'll play Vigor. No, no, I'll just play Brand. Better at Brand. Um, Here it is. Take Ignite because it's useful. But yeah, AI generated artwork. Back to that. So I've been messing around with that recently. Most notably Stable Diffusion. I gotta say, it's pretty impressive for what it is. I gave it some prompts and stuff. I got some pretty interesting artwork out of it. I don't know if I'll like post that to the Twitter or whatever later because I got some pretty nice stuff out of it. Other things I was able to do, like I was able to like put in, pictures of my like cats and like family members and stuff, and like using their pictures as a reference, generate new artwork based on that. Kind of like when you use like Snapchat filters, I guess. Although with these ones, obviously, it's a lot more customizable. Like you can much more clearly define what you want. And for the most part, it's pretty accurate. Obviously, some stuff doesn't work. Like hands always look like crap. There are ways, like, sort of to tool it, I guess. Like I've found ways to like improve hands with the prompt. For anyone who, I guess I should start at the beginning. For anyone who doesn't know how these AI models work, is the image generation ones at least. You give them a prompt. If you want a picture of an apple painted in acrylic, like a still life painting, then that's what you type. You type. You should clearly define whatever it is you're after as clearly as possible. Provide as much context and information. The more information you provide, generally, the more accurate your picture is. So if you say picture, like you say red apple on a blue table sitting next to a green bottle, acrylic still life painting, then that's exactly what you're gonna get. And like I said, there are ways to sort of tool it to, get certain effects and stuff. You can even specify certain like famous artists and stuff. Like if you said, painting in the style of Vincent Van Gogh, it'll try to replicate his style. I mean, it's not perfect, you know. It doesn't really look like something Van Gogh would have painted, but it's at least it's at least similar, I guess.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And I think that's pretty impressive. Scary, but impressive. I will say, like, all right, so I'm not trying to like make it seem like I did a shitload of work, you know, just putting in these prompts and stuff. It takes quite a bit of work, like, you know, modifying a lot of dials and stuff, dials and buttons, turning things off, turning things back on, you know,
Minions have spawned.
to get exactly what you want. And even then, stuff usually doesn't come out perfect. Like if I get a piece of art that I really want, uh, like there's usually some sort of error with it, like a noticeable error that doesn't quite look like something a human would have done, you know. And so I have to like take it into uh, GIMP and fix it. Which, if for anyone who doesn't know, GIMP is just like an open source Photoshop alternative that I use because I am poor and I do not want to pay like $1,000 a year to use Adobe Photoshop. But it's open source, so you know all that stuff is like freely available. It's pretty strange to have a Karma, although I guess it's also strange to have a Brand. He's more of a Brand is more of a support mage this day and age. Same with Vel'Koz, which is kind of sad. I used to play Vel'Koz a lot. I actually got him like right when he came out. I really like these sort of eldritch alien aesthetic he's got going on.
First blood.
And that's not good. Oh, I hope the Darius don't get fed. Because that'll make me sad, and I don't want to be sad. Although I am playing League of Legends, so I guess that was kind of an inevitability. I've also been messing around. What scares me, I think, more than the image generation, because like as it is, you can pretty easily tell like if an AI, like if an AI made a picture or not, because there are like certain tells, you know. Like I said, hands are usually messed up. Like fine details, like patterns and stuff. There's usually like a break in patterns in a way that like a human would have easily noticed and corrected. Our brains are automatically tooled to find patterns in pretty much everything, so you immediately notice when like, oh, this fabric pattern doesn't continue right, or like this person's hair fuses into their finger, like things that a human would immediately notice. Which, yeah, you can take those things into Photoshop and fix them, but I feel like you never quite get it, like it never quite looks right no matter what you do, you know. And also, there's been talk about like, you know, AI generated programs. They leave certain patterns like in the data, you know, and it might be possible to train an AI to detect those patterns. So you could just like run a picture through a program, and it can give you like a percentage. Like there's like an 89% chance that this image was AI generated, you know. And they've also got this thing called like noising or whatever. I don't know what they're calling it, staticking. They arrange the data in the picture in such a way that like when an AI tries to read it, it gets all messed up, you know. Oh, Xin Zhao going in for the gank. No, okay. That's right though. Thanks for getting her off my back. So that's cool, I guess. So there's a degree of protection, although it's one of those things, I guess, like a arms race, because like,
Ally has been slain.
you know, people will start encrypting their photos to not be compatible with AI systems, but like in response, people are probably just gonna like make oh god, just make programs that can read them anyway, and they'll have to like find another solution. I don't know. The problem with AI, I guess, is that it can kind of build on itself. Like, there's a point at which it becomes self-sustaining, and that's the scary part for a lot of people. Just get some AP.
An
But yeah, I've also been using like Chat GPT and stuff to generate
An enemy
like
has
funny
been
little
slain.
stories. And I gotta say, like, that's another thing. Like, you know how to, if you know like sort of the tricks, like to prompt your system, you can get some pretty detailed stories out of it. I wouldn't call them satisfying like stories. Like they aren't good stories, but if you were like trying to make your own creative writing project, you know, it would provide you a pretty good jumping off point for a story. Like it could give you a decent outline for a story, and then you could fill in the blanks. It's not very good with dialogue. It doesn't seem like it's hard to get good dialogue out of it. Like you might get a couple back and forth lines, but like you can't really get like a full conversation between two people.
An enemy has
Like they'll
been
say a few
slain.
things to each other, and then it'll just be like, and so they continued blah 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 to talk for a while until they were both content or whatever. Which I guess that's kind of how books do it, but like good narratives usually have like good interesting dialogue, and that's not good interesting dialogue to say. And these two characters talked about their favorite restaurant for 20 minutes. Like you want to eat, you'd rather hear the like actual back and forth, like that was a conversation that you were actually listening to. At least for me. I guess different people want different things out of their stories, but I mean, ChatGPT is free to use when you know the servers are uh, available. Of course, like they are like keeping records of your stuff for the purposes of research and everything. So just keep that in mind, I guess. Oh my god, this karma is being a pain right now. I badly need help. I'm not doing well. We're not. None of us are really doing particularly well. I'm gonna have to just try to play defensively, I guess. She's up.
Shut down.
She's got like 8 CS on me.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Bot lane got cleared out, so none of us are doing well.
Ally has been slain.
I need to stay behind my minions. Can't believe that didn't kill her. I mean, I guess I can, but that makes me upset that she killed me under tower. That one always hurts. Oh, maybe Pike can. No, okay. I was gonna say maybe he can get the mop up, but not fast enough. Yo, Jesus Christ! I need to get back mid. I don't know. I feel like just maybe top lane is just my best lane right now. Because mid seems like it's kind of hit or miss. Like, either I do really well in mid, or I do really badly in mid. And I also just feel like even when I do badly in top, you know, like I'm still a tank. Like if nothing else, I can still just take hits, but
An enemy has been slain.
when you suck at mid, you know, like you're usually a damage dealer, so there isn't much that you can do. The stakes are higher in mid. Like, at least in top lane, I can fail upward and just be, like, you know, a walking
Enemy killing
beat
spree.
piece of meat.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Karma's out farming me too. I need to do something. Get some gold. Just does more damage than me.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
That's another thing. I'm terrible at judging when my attacks are actually going to kill a minion or not. Come on, Jinzhou, give me a hand here.
Some say the world
Nope. Jesus Christ.
Ally has been slain.
Oh, we're getting slaughtered out there.
An enemy is unstoppable. An ally has been slain.
I don't see us pulling this one back. I mean, I'll keep trying, I guess, but it seems like a losing battle. Yeah, but more on the AI side of things, I feel like your best results, you know, like, is to use there are separate, like, models that you can use, right? So obviously it comes with a model that's, I think version 1.5 is what they call it. And it's pretty good, but it's kind of standard use, you know, it's based on a lot of different things. So results may vary. If you want to make something really good, you got to find a specialized model. And there's a community out there, you know, because all this stuff is open source. There's kind of like a modding community almost for Diffusion AI, where you can download free models off the internet. Oh, come on, how did that hit me? That can give you pretty much anything you could want. Like, there are models specifically tuned towards anime, and some that are specifically tuned for, you know, like oil paintings, or, you know, the classics, Renaissance paintings, cartoons, if you like cartoons, you know, like like all the still frames of cartoons and stuff, your favorites. If you really want to make yourself an episode of SpongeBob where he spends all of his money on Fortnite bucks, you could do that, you know?
Shut down.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't be legal from a copyright point of view. Although I'm sure it falls under fair use, but, like, what the hell does fair use even mean these days? Because it seems like fair use don't mean anything this day and age because of how much power corporations have. I hate that fucking move.
Shut down.
Ah,
You have been slain.
whatever. I gotta shut down on her, so I get some gold. I get some gold, but she also gets some gold because me killing her resets my worth. So she got at least 3,000 out of that. Ugh.
Slain.
Although I have managed to keep my mid tower up so far.
You're welcome.
So I guess technically I'm doing the best out of the lanes, which is kind of sad. I mean, I guess Jhin is okay. He's got like a 1.0 KDA, but yeah, I guess I should. Oh, I got gold for that. That helps. Let me go stop Lux. Might have a chance against Lux. Oh. Yeah. Got a kill. Alright. I guess I should clear this lane. That don't look good. I don't have my ult. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to kill them all with my ult anyway. Decent chance they take my mid tower with that. God, it ain't happening. It ain't happening, Oss. Nope, bot lane. Okay.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The world will end.
Like, I get it, Triss, but this lane is more fucking important.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy is legendary. You have slain an enemy. An ally has been
Better
slain.
take Sorcerer's Shoes.
Shut down.
Hourglass.
Is legendary.
Yeah, we're all getting our asses kicked. Never fun. Although I have had some... Oh, come on. I was about to say, I've had some pretty decent comebacks lately. Like, I came back from a game the other day where we were literally, like, 20 kills down, which I guess we're about there now. Like, we had missed, like, all the objectives, but we just, like... We had lost, like, all of our turrets except for the 2 in the center of the base. But we just, like, held the line and waited them out, basically, until we scaled up to where they were. We just would not let them pass,
Killing spree.
which was pretty awesome.
Shut down.
Oh, will he escape? No. Maybe. Damn, he made it out of that. Oh, he is too beefy for us to deal with right now. Roam with Zhao. Maybe pick up a... jump to me. 850! Mamma mia! I think that's enough to No, no, I was gonna say, is that enough to beat complete my item? No, still need a bit more for that. I used the flash on that, but I feel like it was worth it. Let's see if we can gain karma. Nice. Lost turret, but
An enemy has been slain.
gotta shut down at least. Darius is pushing bot lane. I can't kill him by myself. Is he sticking around? Maybe not. He will have seen, he would have seen me and Pyke by now. One frame too late. I mean, I doubt we could have killed him, but a boy can dream.
An ally has been slain.
Oh gosh, I'm dead.
Slain. Enemy double kill.
Karma picked up a double. I don't know if they can kill her. Maybe. Oh, it's a bad ult. Almost entirely magic damage.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, I don't know what to build next. I guess Leandries. Oh, sorry, yeah, okay, it is still Leandries. They've changed all the items too. So, like, I mostly just know them by their old names. Oh, I baited him into that one.
Killing spree. An ally has been slain.
Jeez. For all that, he's still alive. Pyke gets a kill on him, I'd be very surprised. I'm gonna stay and defend the inhib. Hopefully I can meld him if I can get my hands on Leandries, but I don't know, the game will even last that long. Uh-oh.
slain.
Dead man walking.
An enemy has been slain.
Can't hurt him. He's too fed.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Looks like that might be the end of it. Even all three of them, they couldn't fucking kill Darius. Yep.
Defeat.
Well, you win some and you lose some, I guess. On the upside, I guess, I just got into Bronze 3, not getting demoted. Because maybe we should go back to top laning. I get like my town that I live in, I get like automated calls from. I don't know if it would be accurate to call them automated. You like one calls where uh they like pre-record a message and they send it out to everyone. Uh and I don't know, they're calling me like every other day, like to let me know that they're flushing the pipes or whatever because our water is so bad where we live. Like our system is so old. I don't know, it's getting kind of annoying, I guess. Like, they ain't got anything interesting to tell me, you know? I guess maybe it's just because like I expect more from like the one call because before that the only place I did that did like one calls would have been my school that I went to. I went to public school, and that was how they announced like snow days and stuff. Which now that school is more online, I guess I'm showing my age there. I mean, I guess not too much. Kids these days, uh, I kind of feel bad for them that like they don't get to have snow days like we had. And near the end there, they were starting to do away with them. Like as I was graduating high school, they created these things called blizzard bags because we had like this one year of terrible like snowy weather, and we were out of school for like a whole week. So it was like 7 uninterrupted days of snow days. It was awesome. Never had anything close to it since then. Because everything changed when the global warming attacked. Uh, yeah, but they made these things called blizzard bags, which were just like packs of assignments basically. And they were like, hold on to these, and if there's a snow day, you gotta do your blizzard bags. I don't think anyone did blizzard bags. I mean, I didn't, at least. They weren't really like they started them with like the younger kids first, and they sort of moved their way up. And by the time I was out, blizzard bags weren't really a thing anymore, so I didn't have to worry about it. But yeah, I feel for kids that like aren't going to be getting their snow days anymore. One, because like at least in my area, I don't know what it's like. Some of the other places in the United States are crazy. Like it's been snowing in Texas of all places, like uh just about every year it seems like. But like where I live, which is farther north than Texas, it hardly ever snows anymore. So I don't know, but like it's a dual pronged attack, right? Uh, like the weather just ain't the same anymore. So kids aren't gonna be getting like it's not gonna snow, and even if it does, like they've got like online and stuff that they'll have to do, which is not fun. I don't know. I would just tell them I don't have internet. Like, what are they gonna do? As it stands, internet is still classified as like a luxury and not a utility, even though it is most definitely a utility at this point. I mean, you can pay your bills online for Christ's sake. Like, it should be a utility. Like, if you're low income, you should be able to get a credit or whatever for your internet bill, the same you can get for like your power bill or water bill or heat bill or whatever. Like, you should be able to get a internet credit, at least like basic access, not like dial up, but obviously, but like even broadband would be better, I guess. I don't even know if like the dial up system is still in place. It's like the kind of internet your grandma would have. Uh, that's another thing me showing my age. I'm old enough to where when I first like started to learn how to use computers and the internet, like dial up was considered the hip new thing. We were like the first family on our block to even have internet access because my mom really wanted it. She's kind of the one who got me into computers in the first place. Like if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't have. I mean, I guess I wouldn't say probably would. I wouldn't have gotten into them as early as I did. I did play video games a lot, obviously. I mean, I still do, I guess. Although I was more like I had that childlike wonder. about playing video games still before I became jaded by evil games like League of Legends. But yeah, we had like basic dial-up internet back in the day. For anyone who doesn't know, dial-up was internet that ran through the phone lines. So back in the olden times when they had wired phones that plugged into your house, like into the wall, that same plug is like where the internet would come through. We got mid again. All right, well, whatever. I can make it work, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna bust out the Gallia. I'm gonna bust out my main. Yeah, this one will work. What was I talking about? Dial-up internet. So how it would work is, it came through the phone line. So what that meant, right, was you couldn't make a phone call and be on the internet at the same time. Like if a call came, if a call came through, you know, that meant like you had to be disconnected while the call was happening. So if I was on the computer like playing RuneScape, because that was again the hip new thing and pretty much the only game online game you could play with dial-up internet. Uh, that means that I would have to log out like for my mom to make a phone call or whatever, which was terrible. Also, it made the most god awful sound like starting up. We had this thing called America Online. Okay, America Online was like an internet, like a dial-up internet service provider from back in the day. They still exist. Like AOL.com is still a thing, but it's pretty much just like an email and like basic news site now. Like they don't obviously provide the internet anymore. Or maybe they do, and I'm just not aware of it. But like I've never heard anyone say like, "Oh, hold on, I gotta," you know, no one's complained about their AOL internet, so I can't imagine that they're still providing it. Uh, but yeah, so it would make the most god awful sound, like because you had the modem plugged into the wall, uh, into the phone hook in, and it would make the most god awful sound because it was like the way stuff works, like through the phone lines, is like it actually works off of the dial tones. So as you were signing in to the internet to use the internet, it would make the most god awful like screeching you've ever heard because that was the tone it needed to tell the phone line like this is an internet line, not a phone line now or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how phones work. It's magic. Um, it's I don't even know if I call it magic. It's more like sorcery because like magic like sounds good and sorcery is like evil. Like if you're a magician, like oh that's nice. If you're like I'm a sorcerer, like oh that's a little you know roguish. But yeah, when we got high speed internet, that was a game changer. Although I don't think I had I had like a really old like crappy computer. Like this was old. This was old even by oh come on man. Let's try getting out and then getting back in. This was old even by like dial-up standards like computer. Like it was you know uh a computer with like the big back part, like massive heavy computer tower. It was considered state of the art for the time, but it had like been my dad's computer when he was a bit older than I was, like when he was like uh I want to say like around 18. It was incredibly heavy, incredibly slow, and incredibly bulky. And also it was I don't know why they did this, but like old computers were all like white with like this cheap plastic case that just, yellowed over time. And my parents smoked, so, yellowed even faster. So it was just piss yellow. I do remember though, I had a Tonka truck game on there, right? And how that worked was, you did like basic like excavating jobs with like a excavator. Couldn't remember what that word was. Um, it was like this big chunky metal cover that you put over your keyboard, right? And you'd like pull a lever and it would like press down like on a certain key so it would like simulate that you were actually like you know, using the controls of the truck. It was the coolest thing. It ran like garbage. It looked like garbage, but I don't know, like through young eyes, like it was very immersive. Like it's like I'm actually driving a Tonka truck excavator, and that was life changing. I have no idea what happened to it. That's long gone now. It's probably been thrown away years and years ago. Uh, let's see. Other than that, yeah, I really didn't do much else on my first computer. Like it kind of just sat in my room, like at my desk, and I never really used it because there wasn't much to do on it at the time. I didn't get my own computer until, oh, how old would I have been? Maybe 12? My dad got me one. Well, he got me and my siblings like all cheap laptops for Christmas. When I say cheap, I mean like very cheap. Like they were maybe uh, $200 a piece, which, you know, altogether that, you know, I have two siblings, so like altogether that's $600. But even back then, $600 is not much computer money, so they were quite cheap. But I made that thing last as long as I could. I used to play on that thing all the time. It was a crappy Toshiba laptop with like single core processor, like 4 gigabytes of RAM, and no like dedicated graphics card of any kind. It had like the Intel HD graphics family chipset, which was incredibly slow. 3D gaming was pretty much out of the question, so I could pretty much only play like simple like 2D games. I could play Roblox. I did play Roblox back when Roblox was good. Uh, that ran okay. I mean, I guess like 30 frames a second, maybe, depending on what game you play. Because games that were more complicated or more cluttered were more taxing on the computer. Uh, that was also when I started playing like started getting into like PC gaming though, like uh at all really. I don't even remember. Like after I got my computer, I started like looking up, you know, stuff about video games, and that's what got me into like YouTube and stuff. You know, I didn't watch YouTube really until around when Minecraft first came out. Honestly, Minecraft was kind of a game changer. Like it kind of led it kind of led like the rise of YouTube. Like before then, YouTube was just a place to like watch funny videos about like cats and stuff. But after Minecraft, YouTube became a place to watch people play video games, which, you know, people didn't really get at the time. Um, but yeah, I that's what got me into YouTube, and through YouTube, I learned about more PC games, including Minecraft, and here we are. But up until that point, really, the only like video games that I had any experience with were Nintendo games, because I had a GameCube growing up for most of it. I did have a Nintendo 64 that I would play, but I didn't really have that many games for it. Uh, at least not many good games. But the Nintendo GameCube was definitely a game changer, you might say. Because I've said it before that like I think every GameCube game is basically a gem, you know. I did also have a Game Boy, and later on I got a Nintendo DS. So who we up? I guess it's Urgot top lane. That's a bit. That's kind of a hard matchup for me, but I could probably make it work. I see they've got like this new champ. I was on hiatus from League for a while. Like I hadn't played for uh almost 2 years. I've been out of the loop, and now there's like new champs. So like I don't know, like, but it seems like most people are still playing the classics. Well, I guess it's weird to call them classics because some of these champs were, you know, kind of new, and some of them are like way different. Like Fiddlesticks. Well, I was still playing when he got his rework, so I'm familiar with that. I saw Udyr finally got his graphics overhaul because for a long time Udyr was rocking those old graphics. So it's nice to see he finally got his graphics upgrade.
The Freljord is a place for
I don't know.
building, fighting, and eating. Homes
That's probably been forever ago, and I'm just like, have you noticed that Udyr got a new skin? He looks different. He looks much better.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Oh, my legs are a little sore. Been at my desk like all week. I mean, I guess I'm at my desk all the time, but like even more so lately. I might need to. I wonder if it would help if I put my seat up a bit. Oh, I just threw my shoulder out. Oh god, I was reaching down to pull the lever and I bent my shoulder in a weird way. Okay. Yeah, this might be better. I have a small desk, so it's a bit cluttered and it's hard for me to fit underneath of it, basically. I guess I can make it work. Oh god, my arm, it's getting sore. I'm cramping. Oh yeah. You and your shotgun knees. Didn't go for the shot there.
Look at all these lazy trees.
I see, already got level 2 on me. I was here first, even. It was here first, even. Maybe Zoidberg. Think of it like this, though. You still got your pal Zoidberg. Oh god, he's got his thingy. No.
First blood. An ally has
It's
been slain.
okay. It's okay. I think probably the worst thing they did to Urgot for his rework was making it so that way his crab walking thing, like he can just like it can last forever at max level, like it doesn't time out. I think that was a dumb move. I think it's overpowered. Oh, missed the canyon creep.
Meet Grindstone.
Fiddlesixes. Messing around with Shyvana. Shyvana? 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 Thanks for sending him packing at least. It's alright, my lads. We'll get him next time. I like that skin for Fiddlesticks. I used to play a bit of Fiddlesticks. The rework, at least. I did I did play some original back in the day. I wasn't very good at them. I mean, I'm still not good at them, but you know, weirdly, I think I'm better at them now. I mean, the concept is pretty much the same. Like, you use your ult, and that's kind of it. What's Shyvana doing there? What's she doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Need some armor. Excuse me.
This world has potential.
If I go in, he's gonna grab me. I don't want Urgot to grab me. Turd got. I'm about to have my ult at least. Oh, I can't go in on these guys. God, I don't like if Shyvana gonna stay up top. Where is Fiddlesticks? I signaled you earlier, you freaking... whatever. Report Urgot.
My forge is my home.
What'd he do? Oh, there's his ult. I have to be careful now. Urgot's ult can automatically kill champs who are below a certain threshold. It becomes difficult to escape him if you're too low. You guys gonna help me again? He ain't trying to push lane, he's just trying to farm. I need to disrupt that. I might be able to overpower him if I get the drop on him. He ain't got much left. If I can get in on him with a charge, maybe. Oh my gosh, Shyvana! Leave me alone! And now they're both gone. Oh, great. Now Urgot's back up to full. Just brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted.
An enemy has been slain.
Company.
Fiddlesticks, baby. Are you going to help me? Or just stand there looking pretty?
I have a hard head.
Brilliant. They all got away.
Orn builds things, go see Orn. Nobody ever says thank you.
Let the mana flow through me. Uh, this isn't looking so good either. Well, I mean, I guess we've got more kills. This has kind of been an uneventful match, I guess. Alright, get back up here so we can stop them from making too much progress. Okay, well, never mind on that. Okay, so I don't get moved by his grab, but I still get stunned? Finally! Alright, let's get some crap done.
Cake.
I mean, I guess we're winning. It's just, it's not like a fun game. That's also a new thing to me, is that there's like a Hextech Dragon and a Chemtech Dragon now, and I'm not 100% sure what they do. I guess Hexgates let you teleport a little bit, and uh, Chem plants like are better than regular plants.
All I need is myself and hammer.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Rampage.
What kind of wall is that? Can I break Anivia's walls? I don't know if I've tried that. It's actually quite rare that I go up against Anivia.
Your team has destroyed a
Fizz is getting ganked in the river. Oh, they surrendered. Okay. Uh,
victory.
that's unexpected. I guess they were. It was an uphill battle for them, but I don't know if I would have forfeited that. I've come back from worse, I guess, and I suck. Uh, I guess I'll give it a Fizz, although I don't think he was too awful great. How did our ADC do? I wasn't really paying attention. Okay, he was 4-0. I should have gave it to him, probably. Well, Fizz did the most damage on the team. Alright. Another one. I'm excited for the new Zelda game. I'm sure everyone is. Uh, I guess the only thing I'm worried about is what its performance is going to be like on launch. Just because uh, we as gamers have all kind of been getting burned on that. Like games are even like running like crap on consoles. Like I almost get it for like I don't like it, that like PC ports suck because it seems like they always do, but console ports too. Like just get it run like at least like I like my PC, but I also like my consoles. They're both valid ways to enjoy games. I like the customization that PC offers. Yeah, you run into a lot more technical problems because like everyone's PC is different, but I enjoy the customization aspect. Consoles are starting to get closer to that too, kinda. They're not quite there though. But consoles are, much simpler. But I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean that more of like if you just want to come home, put a game in, and start playing, you can do that, and I respect that. But like why would you release a game on console if it runs like crap? You just have to get it working on like like if you're making a game for PS5, you just got to get it working well on one PS5, and then it should run like that for the rest of them. But they can't even do that. I don't know. I've probably talked. I guess I'm certain I have, just because this is kind of a big deal to me. That like the steady decline of like PC performance. Well, I guess just game performance, like in all, it seems like games are getting more and more unoptimized as we go forward. I don't know if it's like a hardware problem or like a firmware problem or like uh, a money problem, but like they're skipping the part at the end of development, near the end of development, where you like make the game good. So usually like when you're making a game, and this is from my own very limited knowledge and experience, so take this with the biggest piece of salt you've ever seen. Uh, like you work on a game for a while, like the first third of of the game. I get like the first segment, right, is like the concept and everything, like getting everything down on paper, like, and maybe you've got like a very very basic alpha to show that whatever your main gameplay mechanics are, like they actually can technically work, like on a technical level, right? That's the conceptual part. Then comes the actual development. That's where you like actually put in all the stuff in your game. Like you make levels, you make music, you make textures, characters, enemies, abilities, all that stuff. Like that's all in the development stage, right? And then after that is meant to be the polish stage, right? And this is, if any, like it's not fun, but it's the most important part of making a game, which is that's the part where you make your game feel good to play. All right, this is when you do your bug testing and you work on optimization. You do things like add quality of life features and you like optimize your code and everything. It's not fun. It's tedious work of like trying to like find bugs, recreate bugs, diagnose bugs, find performance bottlenecks, figure out where things can be optimized, all that stuff. It's not fun, but it's important because you can make the best game like mechanically in the world, but if it runs and plays like shit, then that's all it's going to be remembered for. People aren't going to say like, "Oh, you remember playing uh Jedi Survivor? Man, wasn't that a fun game?" That people are going to say, "Yeah, but it ran like shit." That's what your game's going to be remembered for. And it would have been, and that's why I'm wary like of any new games coming out particularly from AAA publishers, because they're trying to like the goal that they have, right? It, Video games have been $60 for like the past 10 years or more, right? And even then I thought that was a bit pricey. I mean, I guess like they're technically cheaper when you account for inflation, but $60 is a decent chunk of change for a video game. There's and such a disposable medium at that. Like I love video games, but they're very disposable. Like you buy a game, you play a game, and then usually you're done with it. Like most games are not like League of Legends where you just, can play it forever. And League of Legends is free, by the way. No purchase necessary except I guess internet access. Although you could technically play League at like a an internet cafe or something, I guess. Although I guess you still need a computer. Anyway, you know what I mean. Like you don't have to pay for the game itself, right? Most games you gotta buy them. You buy them, you play them, and when you're done with them, you probably don't touch them again. Maybe you come back like every once in a while if it's like a really good game. But for the most part, you play a game, you're done with the game. You know. Uh, what was my point? They've been $60 for so long, and like now they're trying to increase them again to $70, and I'm just like, the absolute gall you have in this day and age of like skyrocketing inflation to be like, oh yeah, we actually want more money for a worse product. Like, you're going to be spending more, but this product is going to be objectively worse than what you've been buying for the past 10 years. That's a terrible deal. And, uh, man, like all the blessings, like, to the indie developers, like they're the ones really keeping the game community alive. Like if we just had AAA developers, like if there was no indie game community, like it'd be over. Like it would be the video game crash, like of the Atari age all over again. It's really been indie games that have been towing the line and making the good stuff these days. And oh, well, I've been standing still for like 30 seconds, whatever. Yeah, but they're the ones who've been making games fun. Like, if we just had AAA developers, it'd be over. Like, imagine if, like, the only company that can make video games was EA. Like, that would be it. The era of gaming would be over as we know it. People would give it up, and they'd do whatever they did before games, I guess. Like, play tabletop RPGs or something. It's been a while since I fought against Scion. It's already level 2. Why do these guys keep beating me to level 2? Am I doing something wrong? I guess they're clearing their waves faster than I am, so that's an explanation for it. Nope. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. Oh, I don't want to get DMCA'd. I mean, well, could it even be considered copyright? Because, like, these streams aren't monetized or anything. At least not by me, I guess. I guess maybe Twitch might get a copyright thing against them if I poorly sing a song from the 80s. Or whenever the hell that song came out. Jesus Christ, the range on his axe is crazy. I ain't playing Scion in a while either. I've actually got that same skin, Lumberjack Scion. Although I guess he doesn't have too many skins, so...
An ally has been slain.
Oh, he's out of mana. This is where we punish him! Hello!
Everything is better when it is molten. Lead, iron, chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake. It's better to not stand by your minions against Scion, because he'll just kick them and shit. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now the turns have tabled. Ow. Might clear this last wave and then go back to base. I'll just fast clear it. Yeah, there he is. He went back to base. Yeah, I guess Sunfire. And pick up boots.
They will be ready for me.
Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay.
An ally
Okay,
has
alright,
been
okay.
slain.
We're not gonna take it. Haha! Can't touch this. Yes, I do use partially locked camera. I honestly don't really like any of the camera options in League. Like, none of them quite feel right, but this one feels like the least not quite right, if that makes any sense. I've tried playing other MOBAs, but I don't know, I know, like, as much as I despise, like, League's community, like, I think it is, like, a very good game from, like, a mechanics point of view, but the community's awful. Yeah, the community is pretty awful. Like, it was one of the most toxic communities I've ever seen. Where's Scion? Oh, he went bot lane. Well, I guess this is my opportunity to push. Probably should have marked him as missing earlier than I did. Everyone is down in mid and bot, so I guess this is my chance to make some progress. I love Demolish. It's so bad. Ooh, it's so bad. Ooh. I should go ward the crab. I keep forgetting what his name is. The Rift Herald. Yeah. It's not a very good name, I don't think. It's not a very descriptive name. Like, it's a crab. What does the community call her? Shelly or something? But yeah, I think League is a very well-made game, and I mean it should be since it's technically been in development for like 15 years, but uh, it's got like one of the most toxic communities, I guess, because like the more a game relies on teamwork, you know, it seems like the more toxic its communities are. Like one of the most positive communities I've ever actually seen is Warframe, if you've ever played that. Warframe is a third-person, like, looter, shooter, MMO sort of thing, right? Sort of deal that it's like in a high-concept fantasy, science fiction thing. It's awesome. It's great, and I recommend you play it if you're into like Destiny or anything like that. The great thing about Warframe, like, is that you can play it with people, and yeah, some things might be better because of that, but it's optional, you know? Like, you can technically do everything in Warframe by yourself if you're just good enough, and that's the best part. Also, Warframe has a lot of, like, weird sort of hidden mechanics, and it doesn't have a very good tutorial. Oh, yeah, baby, get knocked out of your queue. It doesn't have a very good tutorial, so, like, we're all kind of lost together, like, when we play. Like, none of us really know how to play, so we have to rely on each other, but not, like, in a teamwork sort of way.
Once I made a harpoon out of a man.
Also, it's totally free, and, but, like, again, you don't have to pay anything, like, you can actually obtain the game's premium currency just by trading rare items to players who have premium currency. Silver, I think it's called. It's either silver or quicksilver. I want to say silver.
An iron will must be forged.
Also, it's got a great story. Hashtag not sponsored by Warframe. You can use my code Psychotic Chimp, and not actually, but maybe. Digital Extremes hit me up for that sponsorship deal. Me and my 5 followers. Like, I'll bring so many players to your game. That was the game I played religiously in college, actually. Like, I used to play that in between classes and stuff. I got a better laptop when I went to college that could actually play some, like, decent games. Warframe is a very well-optimized game for PC. Like, it runs very well for what it looks like. Like, it's got, like, good graphics. It runs well. I mean, at least back then it did. I don't know what it's like now, because I haven't played it in a while, but that was what I would play, like, in between classes and stuff. Like, while I was waiting in the technology building, like, for my class to start, I'd be like, alright, let's do some runs and try to get resources and stuff. That's what that game mostly, like, ends up being, though, is, like, you're grinding for resources so you can build better loot, so you can build better, like, weapons and armor and stuff, and then you, like, do harder grinds to get more better loot. I guess it kind of makes it like Monster Hunter in a way. Yeah, I'd say Warframe and Monster Hunter have similar gameplay loops. But, like, where Monster Hunter is a third-person action boss rush kind of game, Warframe is a third-person looter shooter, so that's the difference.
Flame and the ringing of steel.
Man, Scion just about unkillable now. I mean, he can't do too much damage to me, but
An enemy has been slain.
I can't really deal with him either.
Has been slain.
Like, he's regenerating health faster than I can, like, whittle him down, so turret plates are down. Off the back. Merc Treads. I guess I'll probably go Jock Show because it's a good all-around item.
The work is the reward.
Team has destroyed a
Okay, we got first turret at least.
Nose, meet grindstone.
I don't know where Scion is. I'm guessing he's probably down there. Yep, there he is.
enemy has been slain. Enemy
Where's the team at? You're all dead.
That is also a sword, and possibly a spoon.
Oh god, he's coming back top. Yeah, I know. Come down for a fight or two. Dude, I'm doing everything I can just keep my turret up, okay? I wonder if they're taking Shelly. Yep.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Well, there isn't much I can do to stop them. Yeah, he's definitely working towards Warmogs. Oh, that's gonna make him unkillable. He will have infinite sustain.
The Freljord forges men out of
An enemy. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Double kill.
Kali is getting kills at least. How did that hit me? The hitbox on his axe is stupid. I don't have any. It's stupid. Does anyone want to come top? Maybe. Want to come top? Maybe. Yeah. Maybe get a kill on Sion. Maybe. A little. Yeah. He wants me to jump him. Grazie.
Turret has been destroyed. Ally has been slain.
I should head mid. Ah. Hate it when I have to interact with my teammates. But yeah, I think that that's sort of the source of League's woes is that ultimately it's a team game. And like your success relies so much on your teammates. Oh gosh, I don't know what she does. Okay, well she just kills me, that's her power.
Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Wonder if it would be better to go Thornmail. No, I need to get a legendary item for my passive. Oh, the pain.
rekindle the old furnace.
Bad job.
Shut down.
We had a slight lead in the beginning, and now we've fucked it up. Oh my god, he's back.
Is legendary.
Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna give Akali my first legendary item. And then we'll move on from there.
Breaking labor is life's greatest.
Okay, well that didn't do anything to him. Even though I hit him with Brittle, he did not, I guess that's gonna have to be me that goes over there.
Nose, meet grindstone.
An ally has been slain.
Nautilus is
Enemy
dead.
legendary.
Nautilus dead. Nyla fed. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, I fucked that up. Oh my gosh. Can't believe I got away from that.
An enemy is legendary. Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy double kill.
The river of fate drowns the unworthy.
There we go. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I guess it's fine. I wasn't gonna be able to catch up to her anyway. Okay, well that was bad. Yeah, I guess we technically won that trade, although it doesn't really feel like it. Okay, now we definitely didn't. We aren't winning. We aren't winning yet. I don't know. It doesn't like if you're looking to improve at the game, like it doesn't make sense to surrender when things get difficult. Like when you like I said, these games are team based, you know, like when you join a game, that's a commitment to at least see it through to the end, not just call it early when things don't go your way. Maybe I'm being, you know, maybe I'm being selfish, but I'm trying to improve in the game, and the more time I spend in games, I feel like the more I'll improve. Like I can't just play the games where I win, you know? I mean, obviously, like, things are different if you have, like, an AFK or, like, an actual feeder or whatever. Like, an intentional feeder. Then, yeah, you probably should surrender because you're just making the game worse for everyone else. But if, like, everyone's actually trying to win, you should keep playing. Even if it's unlikely that you actually will win. Yep, there's Baron. Need to clear out the lanes. Oh my god, we were gone for like 10 seconds. Oh my god. They're split pushing the hell out of us. Wow, okay. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast. Crazy how, like, Ornn can run into the towers and they don't damage them. Oh, that's all 3 inhibs. We have officially reached rock bottom. Oh, Jesus Christ! After all of that, God, her damage is absurd. There it is. There's the suffering. Okay. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. I think that'll probably be the last one for tonight. I mean, I guess technically I went up in rank, so there's that at least. But yeah. Thanks for watching, if indeed you still are. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.